Hi, everyone. Okay, so I think I should be on live now. So if you have been following my posts on my YouTube channel, I have been going through a lot of uh, transition. transition. So I'm actually very excited that there are some new changes, and I'm happy to offer very deep, very high level of energy work, which that's why I've been busy. Maybe not as many posts you see me every day now, but I'm still trying to post as much as I can. So today I hope more people. Oh, okay, it's 10 a.m. That's good. Hope you're not working. Or you're working and then you still get spare time watching me. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's very hard. I think probably I need to find like a Friday, like Saturday morning for everyone. Probably better because I know now it's like a different time zone. Everyone probably working or sleeping, and here in Australia, probably everyone some early bird probably ready for bed. Anyway, it's all good. So yes, feel free to write any of your questions on the chat, and I will do my best to, answer back, to reply your questions. So we have Ram. Hello, Ram. Thank you for following my post because I can see some familiar faces. You've been quite very supportive of my post. I really appreciate your participation, because I think it's not easy, like yeah, so it's not that easy to keep up with everything, but because of your support, it made me more feel like encouraging, to keep going with what I'm doing. So okay, probably I'll just get started, just for those who will be listen to this recording later on, and you can always still post your question and I will check back, I'll reply back to you where I can. So so if you have been noticed, there are some new names on my channel or on my group, like on my Facebook Facebook groups. Yeah, it's not 9 p.m. I think my brain start not functioning. Anyway, so yes, and the reason why I start work with Nikola Tesla codes is because since last year I've been through my friend, I get connected to have the chance to receiving the Nikola Tesla codes, and it's very new to me, and I didn't really know because I'm still in this recovery process, because not everyone know, but some of you, if you've been following me, following my posts, not necessarily me, that I still recovery from the group, the cow group I used to get involved because I want like some of like this traumatic experience. But anyway, I have been going through all this, so I'm get over it now because I'm into this different new phase of me, and and then I was still a bit struggling because I feel like I was still trying to figure out what's happening, even though I left that group. I still learned something from that. At least I know what is not right before I get to the right thing, the right path. But at least I know what to avoid. So since ever I receiving this call is energy work, then there are lots of I could feel a lot of changes. The first thing affecting me is the financial aspect because I was still, like everyone, I'm still, everyone needs to pay bill and everything. And I'm still trying to do something I like to do, but financial wise, it's not as I expected. So ever since I started doing the work, it's like suddenly opening up this financial flow. I was like, I can't believe, like 4 months later, I start do the work probably from end of July. And then in December, if you see my post, I'm in New York. I went to some concert with my sister. I went to Nikola Tesla's room, and all this funding, like this money, is because of all these 4 months I get after this doing this energy work is opening up for me. But I believe this is just the byproduct of it, because the blockage is being removed. That's why, I'm able to receive more flow. And that's why I think another most amazing thing is, if you check out my YouTube channel, I was actually staying in Tesla's room on my birthday. It was totally an accident, because I didn't really expect. What drew me to New York was initially a concert, because everyone knows that this Dimash, what's it called, healing music analysis, because his music did come with me. He accompanied me when I was very hurt, like very fragile. I was so broken at the time. I was so isolated. I don't know where to look for help. And I just saw that was the music, because we all, we start to pick up the pieces, and you had to start from somewhere. And that's why I was always thinking, oh, if I got a chance, it would be good to go to the live concert, because I've been trying to analyze some of his music that in terms of the healing elements. So when I know he has a concert in New York, I want to go. But where's the money? I don't have funding. But then when I did the work with Tesla, received the calls from Nikola Tesla, and things started changing. Like, oh my God, like my working hours like crazy. And that's why sometimes you might see I have like a post at a big gap, because I've been working nonstop. And so I'm very glad finally I made this trip to New York. And even when I was there, I didn't expect I will be staying in his room at all. And I heard of Nikola Tesla before, but I just thought he's a scientist and maybe a bit spirituality side, but never ever understand him too. I'm still trying to, know more about him, but it just, the more you know, you realize how deep that can go. And it's like down to the rabbit hole, and then you start, wow, a layer, and then open another layer, and you realize, wow, this is something so amazing. And so what happened was, if you watch my YouTube video, I was talking about I went to visit New Yorker hotel, because one of my friends, she's really his big fan. She wants me to check it out. And then I just sort of, okay, I have a look. And then I'm actually curious, like how much it will cost to stay in his room. So, and the staff said, well, you have to let me know what day, because every day has different price. I said, oh, okay. I just said random days. Nope, not available. Nope, not available. I said, okay, what about my birthday? Because the next week was my birthday when I was there. And they said, oh, that's actually available. I said, oh, really? And I was actually quite surprised. And I said, oh, how much? I kind of negotiate, and then the lingo, like I'm actually pretty good with bargaining. And then I talk with the staff. I say, oh, it's actually my birthday. Can you give me some discount? And she's actually give me the bigger room with the smaller room price. So I was so lucky. So I decided, I came all the way from Australia, and then finally made a way trip to New York. I really should just go. I think that's like sometimes you have this calling, you feel like you need to do, like of course it's costing me a lot, but it's all worth it, because then I realized the moment I stepped into his room, I was like, the energy is so amazing. Like you can feel the buzzing everywhere in the room, and when I lying down, oh, you feel like you know, like if you know like a Tesla tower, or if you're familiar with Nikola Tesla's inventions, he's such a great scientist, pioneer in his time, but still influenced our modern life so much, because the most famous one is his the the current. Sorry, I suddenly forgot the current. You know, that you have direct, indirect current. Like I forgot the word. Sorry, Tesla. You can Google it. That's his invention, and all about radio, X-ray. So many, like 700, more than 700 patent. You know, like his creation we are still using, you know, like the wireless, the remote controller we're still using is initially all from his invention. And by the time he also invents some free energy, but because, you know, businessmen, they want to make money, and therefore this invention has been suppressed. So that's the thing that we're not able to have the benefit from Tesla's invention nowadays. It's you know, so, but I start get to know more about Tesla when I receive more from his work. So, and then yeah, I share in my video, like because his room is 3327, and everyone knows about Tesla code. You were thinking about, you know, that if you want to know about energy, you need to know, you know, you talk about 396, 369. Yes, 369. We have Christopher Maggie Mandana. Thank you for joining me. You can type your questions at any time, and I'll reply, you know, where I see it. And yeah, so his number was 3327, the room number. So straight away, I tried to do my calculation, because I was 33th floor, and then the room number 27. So 22 plus 7 is 9, right? So I said, okay, 339. And then it happened on my birthday, 9th of December 2019. So 12 December is 12. 1 plus 12 is 3. 2019, if we add up all the digits, it becomes 3. And so it's 331 by the year, month, and date. I was like, wow, synchronicity. So, oh, something, I don't know, it just feels spooky. Why it so happened. And then I do ways the 6, you know, because Tesla talking about 369. So I thought of, okay, I try to add 3 plus 9. Then it's 15. And 1 plus 5 is 6. So there you go. You got 369 from his room number. And I think because it happened to my birthday, the vibration of the frequencies connected on the day. So all this like happened. And I just had this realization is Nikola Tesla brought me to his room. Only when I decide to stay in his room, I had this realization, oh my gosh, I just realized all this opening up of my financial and everything, and ended up, you know, it's actually the most amazing part of this trip to New York. It's not a concert. It's not, of course, it's like a part of my 3D world, like thing. I tried, you know, we all have something we try to go to enjoy, but I just realized this is actually the most amazing, the most, you know, like, and then when I just feel so excited. I feel like I feel like a hit by a, you know, lottery or something. So really, I got a chance to stay in his room. And then because I know my friend, she wanted so much to stay in his room, and I said, oh, I should go, you know, even on her behalf to make her happy. So I went, and then the energy is so amazing. If you got chance to visit New York, you had the budget, I do really encourage to stay in the room, because the energy is out of this world. Why saying that? Because this is something not connected to our matrix. And because through his work, I just realized how much we still attach to, lots of people still attached to this matrix energetically. And that's why I feel drawn to, like it's kind of offer this platform to helping people in a way, for those who really want to exit the matrix, really want to claim their power back. And by working with Nikola Tesla, it's not really, because if you know, I always encourage people to gain your own power. This works actually for self-empowerment, because we all sometimes have the time we got lost and we need some guidance. The difference is we receive guidance. We need to know whatever the help we're receiving is lift you up or holding you back. That's the main thing, because we are all part of this big game. We're learning, we helping each other, but of course, we are in this contaminated matrix. So there are so many traps, and if you want to know, I can tell you so many stories, but it's not the main point for today. So basically, oh, thank you. Yes, I think so. Thank you, Sammy. She said you're so lucky to feel that energy. Yeah, I've been working with energy for quite a while, but it's different. You just have to feel energetically, the energetic wide, feel the difference. So when we receive assistance, it's actually part of all this whole energy, but we all play so different roles, and we kind of role play, we're helping each other. But the main thing is you need to know, are they really helping you, or they try to lock you in certain level? That's very important, because I've been through a lot of energy work, and I've been through lots of research, watched so many YouTube videos, and yes, so something I can really say, this work I'm offering my platform to help people is really because I've been experiencing, so I can say I'm no mucking around. Yeah, that's the thing I can really tell you. This is the real deal. So you can, that's why we form sort of, me and my friend, we form this together with Tesla, have this kind of we call Nikola Tesla Codes team. All the energy work will be done by not just Nikola Tesla, not from the 3D, because the 3D consciousness, most people, they're channeling, because I also do a little bit of research. A lot of people, they're channeling Nikola Tesla, is channeling the consciousness while he incarnate on this planet, right? But then the consciousness, this work on this platform, me and with my friend, we're offering, is beyond this contaminated cosmos. So it's probably hard to explain, but you were able to find out from the actual energy work. So I think I'll probably see if there are any questions I can answer. Right, so Simon says, I've experienced amazing energy all through my body, like a whirlwind twice in my life, and really feel like magic. Yeah, so we always have some certain time in our encounter, you know, in certain period of time in our life, we will come across some amazing energy, and you know, sometimes it can be different reasons, but it's all good. You know, we experience what we need to experience. So while we, I want to share a few things on top of sharing my experience. Is the I don't know if you got chance to listen to the coronavirus activation, the healing and protection video. That one is very special because this is coming from the consciousness of existence. If you look at the post, it will explain this is come to, you know, they want to do some healing of the mother cell of coronavirus, because we know it's very the condition is quite bad, especially in China. In other countries, but more or less on the country, I think everyone's trying to protect themselves, like less traveling, that sort of thing. But I know I was also following a bit of the news, and I know the condition in China is very bad because of, you know, the infection, the period of time. I think I don't know expand too much because everyone know about it. It's more like a medical aspect. But what I'm going to talk about today is the energetic side, because of this virus is actually a program. And I don't want to need to review deeper, like, you know, but we just need to know it's a program. So the consciousness of existence actually not very happy about it, because whoever created this program and then it's making the humanity is like hurting each other, you know, like, and if you know some people, they are really suffering from this in that situation. It's actually quite traumatic, you know, it can be very traumatic for the souls. So I think a higher consciousness level, they decide to do some healing on the mother cells of the coronavirus. So that's why I offer this platform. And through Mima, she's another member. She's my friend, my good friend. Through her, she is her voice, yes, through her voice. And I really do encourage you to have a listen of this recording, because you would know what's been operating in that level of consciousness level. And I can briefly describe. It's basically they asking the mother cell of the virus, asking why you here, who made you. And because the virus itself is a program, it doesn't have consciousness itself. A program doesn't have consciousness. So for the virus, it just is like a robot, right? You being input what you get, and then you just the knowledge, the understanding they have is so limited. So for them, for this virus, it's a thing, it's fun thing to do. It's that they have no feeling, they don't know the damage they're causing to humanity. So that's also this session to educate this virus and asking if the virus wants to be healed. And then the virus agreed, because the virus just realized, the damage being done to the innocent people and these souls. So they, through their come with a few different other consciousness, of course, including Nikola Tesla and the consciousness of creation. And a few, you can see from my post or just the video itself. And then they send this mother cell of the virus to the light. Also, in the end, there's actually a protection activation for whoever listen to this recording. You will be protected from this virus. even though if you really get out something, it won't take your life. So for people, if you cannot purchase any protection, like I know the masks are running out everywhere, even online, it's very hard to find the supply. What you can do, why not? Might as well, it's free. Why not doing it, you know? Just listen through the whole recording, and then will be a protection through the recording. You actually, it's a multi. I try to translate. I can't, because I only know Chinese and English, so the English and Chinese will be more accurate. Then the rest, just I can only rely on Google. So if you find some very funny terms, please use your like your, we say, common sense, or your knowledge from the energy wide, and just, it doesn't matter, you, this is just give you some understanding of the recording, but the actual thing is the energy itself is running in your electronic electron magnet field. It's very powerful. So I do encourage, if you got time, why not, you know, it's protection for yourself, especially if you need someone in need, you know, I would really encourage to pass on for them to have a watch. And then another thing I want to make announcement is the coming up on the 22nd of February. So it's 2/22/2020. So we're going to have a Superconsciousness Activation. This one is very powerful, of course, and we'll have Nikola Tesla's higher consciousness join us. On top of that, your super consciousness will be there too. And then hopefully we got chance to, you know, let you connect, or even have talk, or you got the message from your own super consciousness. You're depending on how many people in the group, and then depending on the flow, because normally the session will have consciousness come and go. And the thing I can guarantee with you is there is no consciousness that is from the matrix in the way like, oh, it's different from the coronavirus because it's a program and we're healing this program. Therefore, it's a matrix thing. But during this energy work, whatever is coming in, they are higher consciousness, and then it's very high level of energy work. So you, of course, I myself, I went through it, so I know I'm able to tell what is real, what is fake, you know. But of course, you use your own discernment as well. That's why never give your own power away. I can give you my suggestion and I give you my opinion, but it's up to yourself if you want to take it. So this one, you can find, I'll put the link in this description section so you can have a look. Go to the website. My website has everything. It has all my channel videos, have all the workshop details, and then have Q&A. So everything, it goes to everything. And plus there is Tesla. We have a free gift, 2020 gift, free gift from my website. It's you know, the meditation from Nikola Tesla's room, and you were able to feel the energy. You can do it for daily meditation or energy clearing. It's not very long, probably about 9 minutes, but it's very, yeah, you feel the energy and you will see the difference. So everyone is so quiet. Don't be shy, ask questions. Yeah, so I will try to make more this kind of interaction video, and you know, feel free to ask me any questions, and I'm just free to share what I know, and hopefully later on I can offer some energy reading. probably this is the one everyone most interested, but I just have to, yeah, first thing first, because a lot of work need to be done in the back end. It's eating me lots of time. And another thing is I want to say is apart from the 2 February 22, the Superconsciousness Activation. Oh, but I wanted to mention with that activation, you will be also working on your Akash. So the Akash is more like your record of your past life, past, present, future. It's like a all-in-one. There's really no, you can access everything like from here and now. So you will be working on your Akash, and then what else? I have to look at. So basically, it's sort of a pathway to help you exit the matrix. Because myself I've been looking, searching. I'm like, like sometimes I really get so frustrated because how do I find a way out? Because where you go is a lot of matrix product, and of course I don't want to see you decide yourself. But what I can say is, well, like so many I've seen, and especially I can see through all these programs, matrix running. It's very, very hard, not either the matrix, or they will take you to a certain level, and then you're there, and then you're stuck because you thought you are there, but it's not. You are actually keep evolving. The universe, the cosmos is no limitation. How come you have a destiny and you stay there forever? I don't think it sounds right? You just need to know your true essence, and from there you create. Of course, in different realm, it's like a different classroom, different, in the school. And of so many of us, we've been in this earth classroom for how many lifetimes? So many lifetimes. And for me, I don't know if you still want to stay. Well, that's everyone's decision. But for myself, I think, that's enough for me. I'm done enough. I want to evolve, and I want to, after this, I want to explore different cosmos, and that sort of, in the consciousness level. So this platform I'm offering is help people to, if you think this sounds right to you, resonate to you, and I would encourage you to have a listen with the coronavirus activation, because the activation will be similar in that sort of format. So this is basically give you some basic understanding of how the workshop runs. Of course, we're going to offer a workshop, but we say workshop is not really very restrictive way. It's just a name. We call it, before we get a better name, we call it workshop. Hopefully there'll be some, more amazing name coming up later on. So basically the workshop is called Nikola Tesla Codes and Future Self Connection. Why it's important to connect with your future self? So if you know Nikola Tesla, in his time, what he was doing was building up the future, right? So what actually are we doing now? We actually work for our future. If you think that way, it's actually, hope you're making sense, because whatever we do today, we're actually working for the future, for the tomorrow, the me in tomorrow. So now I'm actually having enjoyed the effort I did before, right? If I need to wear this clothes, I need to make money and go to the shop and buy so I can wear it today. So in the same way, through this energy work, is building a more connection to your future self, which of course is higher self that we're building, this connection. we strengthen this connection with our future self. And because most of us, I cannot say all of us, but most of us, we've been incarnate so many lifetime, for, you can say, different experiences, lessons, and we have carry so much, stuff. Stuff can be programs, can be traumas, can be blockage, anything. But so this is a very good time to, sort of release them through this high level of energy work. So this one is true through, if you know, like a Tesla, he say, if you want to know about the universe, you need to know energy, frequency, vibration. So everything, the energy is always moving. So it's representing in different ways, like the wave, frequency, vibration. It's just the format is presenting. So through this high frequency, you can do so many things, through the sound, through the energy, if you heard, not like they built a bridge. I think there's a story back in the World War I or II. There's a bridge, and then there was a soldiers or whatever. They're marching, crossing the bridge, and because the marching, they have the same vibration with the bridge, and then it's sort of they resonate each other, and then they collapse the bridge. So there are so many energy that we can't see. Is actually so powerful. And we know, but lots of people might don't know that Tesla has been so connected with this universe. He knows how energy works, and this and now he's evolved in more higher consciousness. Even some of his invention, he will feel, he can give more update better. But anyway, so now he's assisting people who are ready to exit this matrix. This is a platform for you to explore yourself, your potential, and then it's so much fun actually, because you can really connect to lots of different consciousness. Even most of the time, you can also connect to your higher self. And there are so many activation we're going to offer in the near future. So to start with, we are going to offer this 9-week workshop. By the 9 weeks, you don't have to join, but each session is a group session. We only open to 12 people because it's very high level of energy work. It literally will blow you away. Basically what we're going to do is we have a theme for each group session. So the first one is back to the creation activation. So you will need to bring it back to 0 point, because everyone talk about back home, but in one of Nikola test, like Q&A from Tesla, he said home is actually a program. Because you can check out my page. He has his answer. Someone asking about what is home, when are you going home, and he said where is home, and he has some explanation. Or you can go to my website, because sometimes the posts you lost track, but I also post in my Q&A section on my website, and you can leave your comments, questions, and then so we will be actually okay, let me quickly just introduce you what's gonna be covered in the workshop, right? So the theme at the moment we are going to cover, it's not in a sequence, but we try to cover these. Back to creation activation, future self connection. As I mentioned, future self, you can also say higher self. We want to connect more. And you can even embody our higher self in this physical body, in this reality. And then We have the cache clearing. You know, we're talking about how many lifetimes you can stuck in some places for so many lifetime, and it's keep looping. It's like a program. You know, it been have some bug, and you just have to, each time you have a glitch, you have to do it again, do it again, do it again. Like it can be how many lifetimes, think about it. So we do the cache clearing, and also we do DNA crystalline energy activation. Another one is Vision 2020 manifestation activation. This one is so, for you, you want to manifest anything, this is very fast, because you will start to, through this visualization, through this process, and with the help with this high frequency, is help to, it's gonna remove the blockages, and it's more the connecting the dots, you know. So you help you to whatever you want to manifest for this year, like speeding up. And then we'll have abundance consciousness activation. A lot of people still have this survival mentality. A lot of time still they cannot opening up. And this one is actually, it's like a circuit, you know, the computer circuit, like in our brain. Sometimes subconscious mind running certain way. It's helping to open up. And then we could also have job opportunity activation. It's, for example, if you looking for a certain job, but always being rejected, and through these activations help you to have the energy connection network through either the location, the industry, will help you to open up. Or there's like relationship partnership activation. If you're looking for another half, and I know nowadays, you know, I was in that trap too, like people looking for their twin flame partner, but I will leave it later. I don't want to bond you or my too much in one time. So anyway, we leave that to another topic, but this is if you're looking for, you know, your partner, and then it's helping you, you know, connect, you know, connection energetically. And there's also business pathway activation. I know some of you trying so hard to, of course, you know, we still have living in this world, so we need to do something we like to do, and somehow it's not working, you know, because energetics is not opening up. So we're gonna have business pathway activation. And then we will also have this is the group thing. It's like a group activation as a main theme. But when we why we limit to 12 people is because after the group session, we will take turns. Everyone, you can have one question. When you, for example, say, oh, I have this physical, I have a back pain. It's been bothering me for 10 years. Can you help me? Right, like whoever come help. So whatever, it's gonna be energy reading, like there'll be some energy. So whoever, you could be involved with your higher self, could be involved with Nikola Tesla or other consciousness. They are coming to assist you with this clearing process. And then it depending what's the message coming through, and then you will know what's happening, you know, why it's happening. And for these participants, you also receiving the what's it called, the benefit of this activation. It's like everyone is perfume. I use perfume, but you can also smell it. You know, you can also sometimes, because we all have the same issue more or less, and you also get also get the benefit. So you can ripple out to you, you know, energetically. You will get some clearing too. So we take turns. So everyone what do you want to focus today? You can either ask questions or you have any particular personal issues. And that's why we only take 12 people, because imagine one person take 10 minutes, already 2 hours gone on top of our group activation. So by the end of the day, full on will be at least 2 hours, I would say. And then you get fully charged, energetic, you get so charged. And I want to say is, people say, oh, how much is the value of this workshop, the group session? We don't I want to say that we have standard for all the session we're doing is $55 US dollars. We initially try to do local currency, but it just, the system on my website not allow me to do that, so we just have standard. But all our the price will be 55 is because we are anchoring the energy of the numbers and codes we're working with, and this is also part of the activation. So it doesn't matter if you do group session, private session, recording, it's always because energetic, we need to anchor certain frequency codes. It's all about this energy level. So I think the benefit of you join the group work is because sometimes you might not think of the issue you could have, but from someone else's questions, you would, oh, I never thought about that. You learn things. You actually benefit more from private session, because private session will probably do 1 hour for individual, including the consultation time. But with the group session, I think it will be easy around over 2 hours, and by the end of the day, you get so fully charged. So I will send the link. You can have a look. So you can either join. Some people doesn't have the budget. I understand. I was in that kind of situation too. So you just choose the date you want to join. You sign up. There's a payment, like order. And then you just send your order, and then you tell me what date you want to go for the group session. And with this, the whole thing, the only one requirement is you need to do the back to creation activation. It's your starting point. You need to go back to 0 point. You need to go back to creation, back to where you're coming from. Then from there, you will start to move on, because this is very foundation for our work. So if you want to join if you can't join the first session, you want to join the third one, but we will ask you to do the first one, the activation first. Will be a recording for that one. So for those who join later on, they miss the first one, then they can always listen to the recording before they can join the group session. The group session, the benefit is you can have live interaction. You can, depending on how, if some people they don't have questions, other people they can have more. But you're all learning, because it's you will receive information. It could be each other's higher self. It could be, it's all very high level of consciousness. It's not from the contaminated cosmos. So this is something for you to explore. For me, I think it's so amazing, because I know lots of channeling. Sorry, I'm not particular anyone, but I know a lot of channeling, they're not into high vibration. So a lot of time they only get you certain level. You're not going anywhere. But this one is, is helping you to move higher and higher and higher. And there are more. This is just a beginning. So you can also join 3 sessions. Any 3 sessions you can pick, or you can join all of it. The benefit of you sign up now is if you join 3 sessions, you can pick the time, and then you will save your spot. When it's booked out, at the moment we only open 2 groups. So if it's booked out, you probably have to wait for waiting list or for the next round, because we really into high quality of energy work. So either you can listen to a recording, because we're going to offer so many activation. It's not just spiritual level, it's also on physical level, like losing weight. We can do that. You'll be connected to your your smart body, and then we do some energy work. Or some, your 12 system, your circulatory system, your breathing system, your we have digestion system. All this we can, it's just so many out there. We start from somewhere. Yeah, but if you have something you're really interested, you let me know. You can send me, leave a message, or leave in, we have in my website is Q&A, Tesla Q&A section, and you can leave your question, your comments, or any suggestion you'd like to do some activation. We also offer some recording. This is for general, so we will be continuing to produce a lot of to improve you in many ways, not just the spirituality, but also mind, body, soul. People like to say different layers. So I really encourage you to check out my website. It has everything. And first of all, I do recommend you to join the February the 22nd Super Consciousness Activation, because that one is like a party, a party of super consciousness and some other high consciousness, which is also part of super consciousness, and your own high consciousness. Is everyone having a party? It will be, talking about stuff, do clearing, do energy work, and you. Every session is different, and it depending who is coming to show up. We probably have like a special guest or something not expected, and so what else I want to talk about? I think it's pretty much what I can cover today, because I don't want to give you too much at the same time, because I have been working on this for a while, for a few weeks, I think, and setting up all the platform. I'm doing all this work. I set up my own website, all the artwork. I do Facebook posting. I do YouTube channel, my Instagram, all by myself. So yes, so bear with me if I cannot, get back to you straight away, but I do my best, because just have to get more hands with everything. So any questions? Oh, okay. How can you access your past and future Akash? Right, that's from Karen. Okay. This program has a virus. Sorry. And they've actually been changing our interface with. So which, I'm not sure Karen talking about what program has a virus. This program, what program do you refer to? Oh, you're talking about the Akash. And you're talking about, you think that is a program. Okay, so we know Akash is the record. It's like an energy field that record, like everything. Like it's like a CPU recording everything. And then with the access, well, everyone had different training, and you have different level of access, right? So, and also depending on what level and which timeline and how wide range you're able to access. So this program has a virus. Okay, so yeah, we can say this. Yeah, in this reality, we all know it's being contaminated, because you've been heard a lot from so many sources. So I'm not explaining further. So basically, actually been changing interference wireless. Yeah, there are so many interference. That's correct. Nanoparticles are like computer chips unloading our information to good. Yes, so you can do a lot of there are some this type of information, because everyone has their expertise in certain area, and it doesn't matter how they do it, because they're all normally behind the scenes. But the one thing we're pretty sure is contaminated. It's been, and that's why, of course, our thoughts can be influences. With all this chemtray, they can control your thoughts, your reaction, because we inhale some particles, and they can do so many things. Then you can do your own research. There's so many information out there. So, right. So, okay, so just give 1 more minute. If you have any more questions before I do the energy transmission, healing energy. If you are energy sensitive, you will feel the energy I'm sharing is so different than 1 year ago because I have been shifted to, you can say, different timeline. Of course, I'm still here, but energetically is different. Right. So if there's no more questions, later I will post this video to my YouTube channel so you don't lose, because on Facebook, 5 days later, you're already overwhelmed with 10, 20 postings. And the only way you can keep track with this video is go to my YouTube channel or my website, because I'll upload there. Right, so I'm going to send a healing energy now, and I'm going to play the music. So whoever is here with me, I'm going to share energy healing for 9 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, as long as it's powerful. That's the main thing. And so I'm going to play music. So what you need to do is feel comfortable, relax your shoulders, close your eyes. So we're gonna do a few breathing in and out. Okay, so I'm going to play the music. Okay, now, so whoever listening now or you listen the recording, I want you to close your eyes, drop your shoulders, and adjust your postures in a comfortable position. I want you to take a deep breath in, breathing through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Let's do another breathing in again and breathe out. I'll give you a few more seconds. Breathing in and breathe out. If you have any thoughts, worries, any tensions, just release in your out breath. Now I'm going to send you this energy transmission, which is free from contamination, which is from other cosmos, that I'm sending to you now. Just on the receiving mode. So whatever images or voice coming to your mind, just observe without react to it. Now let's get started. Take a deep breath in. Bring your awareness back to the room, back to your body. You can slowly open your eyes. So I recommend you drink some water, help you with the detox. And hopefully, you're welcome to write any more questions or feedback, comments in the, thank you, Karen, in the comment section, and I'll get back to you when I see them. So thank you again for joining me today. And you miss out the front part, you can listen to this recording. I'll upload on my YouTube channel as well. So don't forget to subscribe my channel. Also follow me on my Facebook page, Nikola Tesla Codes Awakening with Joy. So I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye.